Ellos siempre me decían, no, tú eres nuestra hermanita, la más chiquita y te queremos mucho y así. Y me decían muchas cosas bonitas que yo me las llegué a creer, que yo decía, no, esa es la mejor familia que tengo. Pero pues ya con el tiempo me di cuenta que pues no.
Sol was only 12 years old the first time she killed for a Mexican cartel. A kidnapping she committed with a handful of other young recruits twisted into torture, and then murder. She had joined the drug cartel a few months earlier. She started as a lookout, but rose fast. Reuters spoke to 10 current and 6 former child assassins, as well as 4 senior cartel operatives, who said cartels are increasingly recruiting and grooming young killers. Security experts say children such as Sol are a casualty of a deliberate strategy by Mexican organized crime groups to recruit at-risk minors into their ranks by preying on their hunger for support and connection. In return, they get a stable of soldiers they can mold. The children cannot be sentenced to long prison terms, and they are easily replaced if they wind up in jail or the grave.
Un niño en el crimen organizado en realidad dura muy poco tiempo, es efímera su vida porque se vuelven esos cuerpos desechables.
Gabriela Ruiz is a specialist in youth issues at Mexico's National Autonomous University.
Aquellos niños que son desechables, que pueden ser utilizados en su cuerpo, en su vida, pero que al final, pues, lo que espera es la muerte.
Pues es que, bueno, dicen que los niños tienen más capacidad de aprender que ya las personas adultas. Entonces, al contratar a un niño, se podrá decir que tiene más capacidad para aprender a usar armas, para disimular las cosas de andar vendiendo droga.
Sol spoke to Reuters from a rehabilitation center in central Mexico, where she is trying to patch her life back together. She declined to say how many people she killed during her time in the cartel. Her lawyer said she'd been arrested and convicted for kidnapping at the age of 16 and placed in juvenile detention for 3.5 years. Were she an adult, she might have been incarcerated for decades. Reuters is withholding Sol's full name and the cartel she joined to protect her. We were unable to independently verify the details of her account. Psychologists at the rehab center and her lawyer said they believed it was accurate. The news agency contacted active cartel members through Facebook and TikTok. Many shared pictures of themselves holding rifles. They ranged in age from 14 to 17 years old. Most said they had been recruited by relatives or friends, joining out of a desire to belong to something. They usually came from homes wrecked by violence and drugs. Many were already battling addictions of their own to drugs such as cocaine or methamphetamine. A government report into the cartel recruitment of children published last year said 70% of adolescents pulled into cartels grew up surrounded by high levels of extreme violence. The report found minors as young as 6 have joined organized crime and also highlighted the growing use of technology, like video games and social media, to draw in young recruits.
Hoy vemos que el fenómeno ha ido evolucionando junto con las tecnologías. Entonces, vemos que cada vez cooptan desde edades más tempranas.
Dulce Leal is a director at Reinserta, an advocacy group focused on children who have been victims of organized crime.
¿No? Y seguramente ahorita Reinserta está actualizando el estudio por los fenómenos de redes sociales, en el que seguramente vamos a identificar a gente de menor edad que ya está siendo contactada por las redes criminales.
The U.S. government's Bureau of International Labor Affairs estimates that some 30,000 children have joined criminal groups in Mexico. Advocacy groups say the number of vulnerable children prone to being recruited is as high as 200,000. The 15 experts who spoke to Reuters said that, despite a government focus under former President Andrés Manuel López Obrador and current leader Claudia Sheinbaum on programs aimed at keeping children away from drugs and crime, little measurable progress appears to have been made. They added that there are no specific government programs aimed at rescuing recruited children. Mexico's presidency and interior ministry did not reply to Reuters' requests for comment. For Sol, her focus is on starting her life over in Mexico. She is studying for a law degree and wants to build a career and a stable life away from the death and violence she wrought and suffered as a child.
Yo dije a los 20, yo creo que ya no llego ni a los 20. Y ahorita ya tengo los 20. Y mire, todavía sigo aquí.